What is up, Eagles Nation? Fly, Eagles, fly! Man, that has got to be the worst Dallas has ever looked, losing to the Eagles. But I loved it. I loved every freaking second. I mean, obviously not the first quarter because, I'll be honest, in that first half, I really thought the Dallas defense was going to be a difference maker. I mean, of course, like everybody doubted the Cowboys. As soon as the news broke that Dak Prescott may be done for the season, I mean, Dak's not throwing in the towel just yet. He's going to seek a second opinion about it. But I didn't want to fully get my hopes up saying that this should be an easy win for the Eagles because Micah Parsons is back. It's a division game. You know, this was like the last shot for Dallas to try and have any kind of hope of doing something this season. And for a while there, the defense was trying to keep them in. Like Overshown, Parsons, like the Dallas defense was doing their job. They were getting pressure on Hurts, forcing him into mistakes. I mean, of all damn games, for Hurts' perfect streak to come to an end, it had to be against the damn Cowboys. And for a while, it was keeping them in the game. But the Eagles defense and Vic Fangio really starting to gel together. I mean, you could say, yeah, it was Cooper Rush. But, you know, Cooper Rush kind of bailed Dallas out for a while back in 2022. Like, he was 4-5-1 as a starter, and his only loss was to the Eagles. So, hey, you never know, Dallas. It's probably just the Eagles he can't play good football against. And it's his first action in over 2 years, so a red-hot Eagles team really ain't the kind of team you want to come in against. I mean, I tell you what, after the Hurts fumble, you know, and oh my gosh, like, that was such an ugly first half. I mean, both defenses came to play. The offenses were trying to, calm things down, get adjusted. And it's like, after you had the Ezekiel Elliott fumble into the end zone, then Dallas get it right back, forcing a fumble on Hurts. And right there, knocking on the door, you're thinking, well, Dallas is going to get the lead. And this might be a ball game with their defense being the difference, but nope. The Eagles' defense is definitely settling into Vic Fangio's schemes. I mean, give Hurts a lot of credit. I mean, the way he was able to lick his wounds, learn from his mistakes. I mean, the Eagles cleaned up the self-inflicted wounds. Not to take any away from Dallas's defense. They forced the Eagles into those boneheaded mistakes. But the Birds licked their wounds, learned from it, and burned Dallas the rest of the game. And Nick Sirianni, I am fucking impressed. Did not go for any 2-point conversions. Kicked field goals instead of going for it. I am just seriously impressed. He didn't try anything silly. And I bet you Jeff Lurie had to have said something last week. I guarantee you Jeff Lurie called Nick Sirianni into the office after the win against Jacksonville and said, Nick, listen, I will let it slide because it was the Jaguars and we found a way to put it away. But that game should have never been close. We should have beat Jacksonville by a best of 34-8. There was no reason for any of that nonsense. Now, I guarantee you, Nick, if you pull any of that shit against the Cowboys, I guarantee you it'll come back to bite us. So please, Nick, play smart football and take the points as they come. I got the highlight package on right now, and here they just showed the Ezekiel Elliott fumble. Man, I am impressed with how the Eagles' defense has improved these past 5 weeks under Fangio. I mean, they showed up to play today. And, so glad that A.J. Brown was able to play. He had some good catches. But for the most part, Dallas kept him and Devontae Smith in check, as well as Saquon Barkley. Barkley held out of the end zone today, but you know what? He got his first win ever versus the Cowboys, and I'm sure he'll take it. I'm sure he'll take a mundane performance for a win over the Cowboys, especially of this embarrassing fashion, any day. I mean, the Cowboys have had some worse beatdowns, especially when they are at full strength against the Eagles. But I think this has to be at the absolute worst, most dysfunctional I have ever seen the Cowboys. It is like, wow. I think it's safe to say that this will be Mike McCarthy's last year as the Cowboys head coach. And, the painful thing for Dak, he just signed the extension, but do the Cowboys think about trading him? Oh, yeah. The Dallas Goddert touchdown. Welcome back, Dallas Goddert. Oh, we've been missing you. Dallas in Dallas. Tutty. And Jalen Hurts. Way to bounce back after those blunders, man. 4 total tutties, 2 rushing, 2 passing, especially that zip pass to Johnny Wilson. Like, that one blew my mind because all I saw was a white jersey in front of him, so I thought it was going to be intercepted, like the one to Micah Parsons. Or not Micah Parsons. Damn it. Who's the guy that wears number 7 for Dallas? I forget. But, I mean, like I said, give Dallas's defense their dues for the first half, because this could have been an easily 48-3 whomping of the Cowboys. Which still is nothing compared to what they suffered at the hands of the Chicago Bears in 1985. 44-0. By far their worst loss ever. And that was on Monday Night Football. And add more salt to the wound. And there it is, the zip touchdown pass to Johnny Wilson. Oh my God. I mean, Hurts put so much emphasis on that. Like, I didn't see it. Like a hockey puck being shot into the net. Like, I had to see that on super slow-mo because it was like, how the hell did he get that in there? Like, Hurts put so much force into that throw. That was nuts. Oh, yeah. The bomb to A.J. Brown midway through the third quarter. I mean, after that first half, the Eagles could do no wrong. They just took Dallas to the peripheral woodshed. I mean, my one buddy who's an Eagles fan made the comment that it's no fun when Dallas is not at full strength. But still, I loved it. It's the fucking Cowboys, and the Eagles just destroyed them. I mean, they tried to keep it close at first, but the seams just came apart, and the floodgates just opened. And I'm sorry, Cowboys fans, I have no remorse for you whatsoever, because I know the feeling would not be mutual. And I will tell you this, as long as Jerry Jones is your owner, it's just, this is what you're going to get. You may get a good year or two every now and then, but for the most part, this is what it's mostly going to be. You might be contentious for every now and then, but you're never going to amount to anything. No Super Bowl wins, no Super Bowls whatsoever. I mean, you'll be lucky if you see a conference championship game anymore in your lifetime, as long as the Jones family owns the Cowboys. It's a harsh truth, but there it is. I mean, this was... I mean, right now, Dallas fans, I assume, are probably just looking ahead to the draft. Like, I can't wait to see Scooter Magruder's video, because I guarantee you, he's going to have some fire Mike McCarthy in there, and, well, at least nothing else, we can try to compete with the Giants for a good draft pick. And you know what? Let's talk about that. Well, what does Dallas look for in this draft? I mean, are they going to trade away Dak Prescott? Do you totally blame him for all their miscues? Obviously not. The guy was rightfully the league MVP last year. So you can't say it's all Dak Prescott. Hey, because he's been good against the Birds. I hate to say that, but if Dak was in this game at least semi-full strength, it would have been a lot closer of a game. Maybe. Final score, Philadelphia 34, Dallas 6. Oh, I loved it. It's right up there with the 44-6 ball game from 2008, knocking Dallas out of the playoffs, the Eagles getting in, going on that run. 2004 Monday Night Football, Don McNabb, 5 tutty passes, pulled his own Randall Cunningham move. Second worst defeat in Texas Stadium for the Cowboys. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Cowboys are winless at home. 0-4. All 3 wins have been on the road thus far. And it doesn't break my heart one little bit. Do I have any remorse? Do I have any pity? No. Because it's Dallas. And you guys brought this on yourselves. You had, 2 decades worth of dominance. You have 5 Super Bowl wins. And, yeah, I hope you don't have success again anytime soon. Because we know how arrogant Cowboys fans can be. You want to talk about the Eagles fans? Why do you think the Eagles fans are the way they are? Because they had to put up with you. And now you can't take it. You know how to dish it, but you don't know how to take it. Because you don't like being sucky. You don't like being trash. And there's nothing you can do about it because you have no control over it. I'm sorry. It just switched over to the Vikings-Jaguars highlights, and the Jaguars are wearing white helmets, and it's just kind of blowing my mind right now. See, we got white helmets, black jerseys with teal striped sleeves, and all white pants. So, albino Jaguar look? I don't know. I've never heard of an all-white Jaguar. It's different. But you know what uniform style I wish the Jags would go back to? The 90s look. The classic. Those awesome teal color jerseys with the gold and black trimming. And you know what? Instead of a black helmet, they should go to the gold helmet that they... Remember, like, back in the late 2010s, they had that half gold, half black helmet thing going on? I think they should just go to straight all gold with a teal face mask. With a black jersey, teal trimming, gold trimming, I think that would look awesome. But that's just me. How How the hell did I get on talking about Jaguar attire? Oh, well. So, let's enjoy this awesome dismantling of the Dallas Cowboys. Eagles 5 in a row now, and despite some early first half blunders, the Eagles were able to overcome it. Stick to their guns. Jalen Hurts, beautiful. Nick Sirianni, credit. Playing smart, taking the points. Jerry Jones, keep making the Cowboys irrelevant. And a joke, and a meme, and a laughing stock. We'll take 30 more years of it. So now, it's the Red Hot Commanders. Well, not Red Hot anymore. Thank you, Pittsburgh. What a game that was. And what a way for it to end. They got on the jump off sides. Oh. But is it a double-edged sword? Will the Commanders be so mad that they're going to come after us now? Well, thankfully, the Eagles are at home. And we have seen them being able to bounce back after some early turnovers against a hard-hitting defense like the Cowboys. Jordan Daniels is a rookie, but a very smart rookie. See how he handles the Eagles' pressure, how well our backfield can stick to his receivers. Maybe Saquon Barkley can find some open lanes again, get him more involved. Jaguars did lose this game, right? Because right now it's 7-3, and they're just taking it to Minnesota. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. Short week. Eagles are back at it Thursday night at home. Battle for the NFC East, round 1. Let's go. Bleed green, Philly Nation. Fly, Eagles, fly. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.